Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Old School Gunner. Just got a bit.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I just thought I just had a mic problem there. But yeah, guys, yesterday I had a Wi-Fi problem here over in Ireland, over in my hometown. So I thought I would.
Come on and actually talk a little bit about what happened in yesterday's game, what was actually going on, and the way I saw things. It was a disappointing game. You can't get away from that fact. I mean, it is what it is. It was a hard game for the team. I mean, Liverpool are a serious team. Ramsdale, if it wasn't for Aaron Ramsdale, we would have been dead and buried at half time. There's no doubt about that. As it was, we lost heavily anyway. There's nothing we can really do about that. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. It was a tough game. They're a difficult team, and they're at home. They're very good. I'm just going to put this up there. The football captain, welcome along, man. Great to have you on the show. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it so far. But yeah, like I said, guys, tough game yesterday. We were always going to get found out, to be honest. Always going to get found out. And it was only a matter of time before we lost. It was a very hard game. Not much to say about it than that. I'm just checking a few things here, guys, and I'll be with you. But yeah, so like that, not much we could do about that, guys, to be honest.
They really put us on the back foot. They really had us under the cosh, and we couldn't break free of that. It was a very hard one, to say the least. And that's all it was about it, really, at the end of the day. We got well and truly beat at Anfield. Hopefully things will improve. Hopefully things will get better. That's what I would hope for. If we can beat Newcastle United, that would be very good. That would get us back where we belong. But it's not going to be as easy as that. Not going to be as straightforward, unfortunately. Trying to get a win over them, But we'll see how things go. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can actually get the best of Newcastle United. I said before the Liverpool game, if we got 6 points out of 9, we had 3 games. The team we beat before Liverpool, I think it was Leicester. The team after that, I said if we actually managed to beat, take 6 points out of 9, assume we're going to lose the Liverpool game and take 6 points out of 9, it actually wouldn't be too bad. And I stand by that. It was a very tough game against Liverpool. There's no doubt about that. A very hard game. Let me just check something here, guys. But yeah, the amount of money that's been put in, what's been gone at the club, it just doesn't make any sense. That we haven't actually done better, that we haven't gotten more return on what has been gone in. Thank you to the football capital for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, check out his channel. Check out his channel. Subscribe to the man. Click on the notification bell that you get notified every time the man uploads content. That's all there's about it. But yeah, I mean, Arsenal have gone so long now without a Premier League trophy. It's 2004. I mean, say what you want. We're criticising Arsenal for not being at the races. Arsene Wenger has not won anything in a while, guys. But, like, Arsene Wenger was trying to defend that he won anything in a couple of years, guys. But obviously, it's been proved that it was that. Yesterday, the performance was like, just I'll first start off, guys. Big up to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really, really appreciate it. I had a great idea there a couple of days ago. I was sharing it on my live stream. I'm going to share it with you guys. I was thinking of doing a 12-hour podcast, a 12-hour live stream on my channel, right here, just like this, 12 hours, with the salt there over my shoulder, or whatever happens to be in the background, who cares? 12 hours, guys. What do you think? It would be fun, right? Smash up a couple of watch hours, do my thing. Nice to see the McMahon Sense tuning in. How you getting on, my friend? I got a bit of a rabby there. I was in the bedroom watching the TV on the flat screen there on the wall with the missus, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to go live, and I'm going to do a bit of a live stream. I saw Lee Gunner was giving it the big one with Jez and the lads on his channel. I said, you know what? I'm going to live stream on my own, and I'm going to do it. So that's all there was about it. The McMahon Sense thinks my 12-hour stream would be fun. Yeah, maybe break a few records, stretch the boundaries of YouTube. Maybe get my channel recognized a bit and see what goes on. You like my cat, lads? This is an original. This is from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Now I'm back in Ireland, but like 2 months or so ago, I was in the Dominican Republic. And there it is, guys. Check it out. It's the real deal. I paid way over the odds for that cap, guys. He saw me coming. It's not the best quality, but it's original. It's from Punta Cana. But anyway, guys, look, like I was saying, check out the McMahon Sense. Check out his channel. Subscribe to the man and click the notifications bell so you get notified every time he uploads content. I'm not going to say what his channel is about. That's up to you to check it out, guys. Simple as that. A lot of people are linking Arsenal now with Simeone. Can you imagine him getting into the dressing room with Arsenal, guys? Oh my God. He would drop kick some of the players, guys, back to where they came from. I mean, Simeone is a winner. He was a winner as a footballer. He's a winner as a manager. That is the same as Conte, by the way, that has taken over at Spurs. I was talking to a couple of fans on voice messages. I knew they were watching it. Earlier, Conte and Spurs bidding leads to one. Did you see how Conte was giving it all of that on the pitch, guys? He was giving it all of that on the sideline. You know, Conte was this and that. You know what I mean? That's what Arsenal need. You know? Spurs are only 1 point behind us, and we've been 10 unbeaten. I mean, we're not getting the victories, you know? That goes to show all you need to do, all this talk about our unbeaten run, it's a lot of crap. Arsenal's unbeaten run. Spurs have sacked a manager. They've been irrelevant and absolute crap, and they're only 1 point behind us. You know what I mean? They had to sack their manager. So our run that people are talking about, very few wins in that run. Yeah, Simeone, that's exactly what would happen, man. He would drop kick a couple of players back to reality. It would be all over for them. I mean to say, like, you can't. Man, if he came to the club, you know what I mean? He would definitely sort out a couple of the guys. But yeah, onwards and upwards for ourselves. I don't know what you think, McMahon, sense about the game against Newcastle. We obviously need to take the 3 points, but the question is, you think we can beat them? You think we can put one over them? I mean, they're fighting for their lives. They're down in the relegation zone. We have the goalkeeper, in fairness. I mean, Aaron Ramsdale, for me, is top quality. He can win you a game on his own. I mean, his saves against Leicester, for example, he really did the business for us. He really got us into it. Incredible goalkeeper. So when you have him in the team, you have a chance. McMahon sent him another comment. We'll never sack Arteta. Yeah, maybe not. Let me just slash out a couple of texts there to let people know I'm live. Thank you to the McManusons for tuning in as always. I appreciate it, my friend. Let me just crack on with a couple of things there and let people know I'm actually here. Just 2 seconds there now, guys. Let's see what happens. But yeah, guys, it was a serious. I mean, I wasn't too disappointed. Sorry about that, guys. I was just trying to jump a bit of support. I wasn't too disappointed about the whole result yesterday. Of course, I was about the result, but I mean, I expected it. Football fan show. Hey, bro, big up to you. I was just wondering if you'd like to come on my channel next week for the Arsenal versus Man United preview. It depends what day it is because I have to see the way my work hours work out. And that's not me nailing on an excuse. I have to see what goes on with that because with the work situation, I haven't got my hours yet. Unfortunately, I don't work for myself. I work for the man. I work for a company. But I'll check it out. Leave it with me, and I'll take a look at it. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, Old School Gunner, and when I have the message on Instagram, then I always look through my messages and I see who's checking out what, and then I can have a look at it and work. I've only started a new job here, so I'll have to see what's going on with that. If I can get the time, if I'm not working, maybe we can make a way of doing it. We'll have to see the way that that works out. But yeah, it would be nice at some point to collab, definitely. If I can't make it for the Man United game, it would be nice to do a collab, absolutely. It's the way forward, you know. The more collaborations you do with different YouTubers, it benefits everybody. As simple as that. And thank you for the offer, I appreciate it. And we can see how it works out. I would definitely like to at some point. If not for the United one, we can do for a different one. But it would be good, yeah. Like man says, I think we could beat Newcastle, but we need our striker scoring. I've seen Oba look so piss poor. Yeah, he's not the way he used to be before. Definitely hasn't been at the races. You have to wonder what exactly is going on there. I mean, Mikel Arteta, everyone knows what he's like, to be honest. It's not been the easiest transition for Arsenal under him. The way he does things, you have to wonder really what's going on. I mean, you saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked. United didn't hang around. In the end, it needed to be done because they were absolutely awful. But Arteta is like a cat with 9 lives. You know what I mean? He still finds himself in charge at the club. I mean, it's hard to kind of understand or believe how that can be when you consider that what's been going on. You know, Tottenham, they sacked their manager. They haven't been going well. We're supposed to be on this great unbeaten run that only ended yesterday. Liverpool went like 10 games. They're only a point behind us now. You know what I mean? We've only scored 7 goals from open play all season in 12 fucking games. 12 fucking games. All the fans that think things are going well out there, you're kidding to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves. This football club has taken the wholesale piss out of us for a long, long time. If the owners aren't going to have any ambition, guys, then the fans have to have some ambition. If the fans aren't going to have any ambition, then, I mean, we'll still be the same in 20 years' time. Imagine that, 36 years without a title. You know what I mean? Food for thought, guys, food for thought. But like I said, if the owners have no ambition, then the fans have to show some ambition. If there's no ambition coming there, we're going to be a hell of a long time, another 20 years at least without the title. Something has to change along the way. Something has to give. And not just Mikel Arteta getting the sack. Everything with the club has got to change. From top to bottom. We need to clean house. We need to get everybody out. It's as simple as that. You know? Our fans used to sit there, guys, and say about Liverpool in the past, Liverpool are the victims. They haven't won a league in 30 odd years. Or they're the victims of VAR. No, we're the victims, guys. No, Arsenal are the victims. I do remember, I mean, when we were doing this, I mean, in the 80s, George Graham celebrating and creating kind of a history. I'm all for people lauding the great teams of the past. But when you overdo it, like even the 1971 team, you're satisfied with that. We need to prepare ourselves mentally to move on. There's a lot of fans, myself included, I'd have to say, because things have got so bad at the club. And this isn't, guys, a knee-jerk reaction because we lost yesterday against a very good Liverpool team and a very good coaching Jurgen Klopp. The problems will always be there, and we will never rise above the level we're at now. We're only going to go down. This is about what we can expect now, the way things are. It's as good as it gets under Mikel Arteta. That's why I'm talking about this. Not a knee-jerk reaction to losing against Liverpool. My pride isn't hurt and I feel embarrassed going into work because there's a Liverpool fan there. I couldn't give a fuck about any of that crap. You know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm proud to be. But we're never going to get any better than we are now under Arteta. This is it for us. We're never going to win the league. He got a couple of lucky FA Cup wins. You know what I mean? People need to wake up a little bit, myself included, because when things have been going bad, I find myself looking back at Thierry Henry, the Invincibles, the great Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, players like that, yeah? And the Invincibles, like I said. That team, that squad, that year, that season, unbeaten. 26 wins, 12 draws. You know what I mean? Because it makes me happy to watch it. But we can't be living in the past like that anymore. We need to look forward. We need to look forward and see what's happening. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be on this great one. We're 1 point ahead of Spurs now. They lost their manager. They're on this great unbeaten run. 10 games unbeaten before yesterday against Liverpool. They're only a point behind us now with that win over Leeds. Conte is coming good already. And they're going to be a real force to be reckoned with. It's going to be serious, guys. What about Diego Simeone? We're being linked with him a lot now. I know he's a head case. I know he's a head the ball. I know he's a madman, but he gives the players a kick up the ass in the dressing room. You know what I mean? The McMahon said, if the Cronkies don't sell our club, then we're finished. Yes, Arteta is a major problem and needs to go, but the club is rotten to the core from the owners, the board of manager. Exactly. We have a lot of businessmen in vital positions at the club, and that's all they are. Glorified businessmen. They're not football men. They don't know anything about football. Nothing at all. Zero. I mean to say. You know? Man, I swear. You know, we've Newcastle United up next now. We need to win that game. But like I said, delighted to say, guys, that Warren, like I had hoped, I wasn't sure was he still up and about at this time. He's a busy man. He's always got something going on. But Warren from Warren's Team Talk is after joining the stream, guys. I'm very happy to say. Welcome along, Warren. I have it up there on the screen, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to Warren's channel. Smash the like in his videos, guys. Smash the subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notifications bell that you get notified every single time we upload some content. Warren saying I look cold. Yeah, I've been living in Venezuela for like the last 6 months. And, you know, I know you know that, Warren. You know, we did plenty of videos when I was over in Caracas. But now I'm back in Ireland. And yeah, you notice a temperature difference, you know. You know, this is actually my wife's coat, but it's unisex. So I'm wearing it. This is my wife's. But yeah, you know, you notice the temperature difference when you come over. You notice the temperature difference. And I'm trying to stay healthy. Obviously, I don't want to get a cold or the flu because I'm you know, I'm after starting a new job and stuff. So yeah, but you definitely notice the temperature difference here then compared to Venezuela. I'm just making sure I don't get sick. You know what I mean? Because I've started a new job and I want to keep healthy and fit. You know what I mean? I want to get my YouTube thing going on. This, that, and the other. But yeah, that's it. You know, the temperature difference when you come from South America back to Europe in November. I'm just protecting myself from the cold, you know, because I don't want to get sick. And the last thing I want to do is go into the hospital here around the corner. So COVID is rampant. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to be doing is going into the hospital because COVID is there, you know. So I want to stay out of that. Exactly, mate. It's brutal. Yeah, big time, man. Big time. I was just bigging up your channel, Warren. I don't know did you hear it, but everybody subscribe to the man's channel. He's been very active since that chastening defeat to Liverpool yesterday. Highly critical of Mikel Arteta, and that's cool. You know what I mean? Warren has been highly critical of Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta since yesterday's abysmal defeat to Liverpool, and he's well within his rights to be vocal about it, because the performance itself, even though Liverpool are a fantastic outfit, an incredible team, a wonderful manager at Anfield, which has become a fortress. We're not the only team that's going to get turned over, but Warren has a right to be critical of Arteta. You know what I mean? Like, man, in a sense, look at a club like Bayern Munich. They have ex-players on the board. They have a bunch of old granddads. These owners need to go. This wouldn't happen at any other club. Yeah, I agree with you completely, 110%. Absolutely. Warren, another comment you want to have to isolate so to get starting a new job? Yeah, exactly. That would be a nightmare. You know what I mean? McMahon is sent in there with a comment from Warren. He's asking for you, Warren. He hopes you're keeping well. Aren't we all? Caring about dear old Warren. But yeah, that's it, guys. Where do we go from here, huh? You know, the mentality yesterday in the game, I mean, there was nobody kind of thinking, come on, we can win this, apart from Ramsdale. I was watching highlights of yesterday's game, you know. Taib is just after joining us. Hi, Taib. How you getting on, man? I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Warren, I'm good, McManus. Back to Taib. What did you make of the game yesterday, Taib? What did you think about that match against Liverpool? Were you disappointed? And let's get into it, guys. Who do you think played well and who didn't? I mean, man of the match was Ramsdale, of course, like he has been for the last, how long? I don't know. Man of the match was Ramsdale without a doubt. But how would you rate the players? What would you give the players out of 10? I mean, who do you think played well? Who do you think let the side down? Or who do you think didn't even turn up for the game? Didn't put in a performance at all? I'd be interested to know, guys, what you think of the players and how they play it. Warren to Taib. Hi, Taib. It's good to see the love, guys. Good to see the friendship growing. Taib was saying I'm well, Dave. Yeah, I'm glad you're well, man. I've got a little warm coat on here now, you know. I'm just after getting back from South America and I'm back in Ireland. So there's like 20 degrees temperature drop. So I just need to take care of myself, you know. So I don't get sick and head into hospital, man. Oh, God, because I started a new job. Taib. Shite game, Dave. Yeah, man, it was a nightmare. You know what I mean? They were well beaten in the end. I mean, 3-4-0. If it wasn't for Aaron Ramsdale, yeah, the team, they lost the run of themselves. I agree with you. The team was all over the place. It fell apart completely. Warren Team Talk, Jurgen man the match trying to deck Mickey Mouse. Yeah, Arteta trying to man up, huh? Trying to show he has the mumbles. He was trying to be like that. You know what I mean? He was throwing shapes. Man, he wouldn't survive 5 minutes out in Peckham. You know what I mean? Mikel Arteta in Peckham, he'd get shown up for what he is. You know what I mean? Like you say, Warren, he's a mouse. You know what I mean? Taib, like Warren's sense of humour. Warren's a funny guy. You know what I mean? I mean, Warren is the real old school gunner, guys. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Warren loves when I say this. Warren, okay, has supported Arsenal since 1973. Probably before that, but he probably can't remember. He's probably after forgetting. But Warren is the real old school gunner. I mean, I call myself the old school gunner. Warren is the real old school gunner. He supported Arsenal for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades before I was even born. Before everyone else on here was born, Warren was supporting Arsenal. Warren is the real old school gunner. He's old school. You know what I mean? Warren loves when I put the emphasis on his age, man. He loves that. I hope you enjoyed that, Warren. That one's for you, man. Free of charge on the house. All right? So there we go. Warren loves the term old school. You refer to him. Football fan show. Ole is finally gone. Laugh out loud. Carrick interim. Gee, what? Carrick. Oh, the pain, the anguish, everything just hurts. Anyway, Taib. United should have planned their replacement. They want interim settings. Exactly. Good one. Jurgen is a beast when he gets angry. Yeah, he is, Warren, man. But did you see how fired up Mikel Arteta was? Jeez, I've never seen him so animated. I don't know what got into him. He just doesn't like Klopp. You know what I mean? Klopp is wholehearted, 110% behind the team. Yeah, 110%. And everything he sees is Liverpool bias. That's cool. He's their manager. But man, he riled Arteta up. I've never seen anyone get Arteta so annoyed. He was going nuts. Now Warren's using YouTube. Yeah, now Warren's using YouTube. You know what I mean? He's come up to he's stepped up his game. You know what I mean? When he was born, there was nothing like this. My first game, Arsenal, Liverpool, September 1972. Wow. That was a long time ago. That's before I was even thought about. That was before my dad got on top of my man. You know what I mean? Crazy. Okay. Football fan show. Carrick versus Arteta. Oh man, Carrick is already better manager than Arteta. If that's the case. Come on, Dave. I'm pretty sure Arteta knew he wasn't going to beat Klopp. Yeah, in the football match, maybe. But did you see how animated he was on the sideline? He lost the plot completely. He went bananas on the sideline. I've never seen anybody get so animated. He went absolutely nuts. So look, guys, like I said, let me know who you think played well in yesterday's game, and let me know who you think didn't. What do you think of Arteta's tactics? And we didn't score again. I mean, we do have a problem scoring goals, not just against Liverpool at Anfield. We haven't been scoring that many goals. You know what I mean? Against the Spurs team that were at 6s and 7s, all right, we did okay. Against Leicester, we did okay. But we definitely are lacking goals. The team is a little bit toothless at times. The linesman got injured, and Jimmy Hill, a TV commentator, had to run the line. I remember Jimmy Hill with the big chin, yeah. He used to play, right? He used to play football. And he was on Match of the Day many years. I remember Jimmy Hill. He was a real character. He knew his football inside out. I remember Jimmy. That match was funny. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0, huh? And Jimmy Hill had to run the line. It's funny. Lucky he was a former player and he was actually some way fit. Because I would collapse down and have a heart attack on the pitch if that was me. No joke. How do you think the game is going to go against Newcastle, lads? Taibin with a comment. Arsenal, Arteta don't have tactics. He uses twatics, Lavalun. I tell you, I don't know why he took Sambi Lakanga off when we were already 2-0 down, but as soon as you took him off, man, the floodgates opened in the midfield. I mean, that's when they really battered us. You know what I mean? We got a real pasting. We didn't get it as bad as United got it against Watford, or as United got against Liverpool, more for that fact. But we got battered then. We had less shots on target than Liverpool had got goals. Exactly. We have a real goal scoring problem in the team. I mean, there's a real lack of goals in that team. No doubt about it. A real lack of goals. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, I was mentioning my 12-hour live stream that I'm planning at some point. And McManus says he thinks it's a good idea and he's well behind it. Man, we should all kind of think about doing something like that, though. I know it's a big undertaking. I know, like, for Warren, myself, it would be difficult. We're not professional. But imagine it, like, 12-hour live stream. You get some good watch hours out of that, and then we get a little bit of interest in the channel, you know? Warren's team talk. Big up Sergio Aguero. By the way, he has to retire. Oh, man. Sergio Aguero has to retire. He's a player I always liked, you know? And any guy that marries Diego Maradona's daughter, and actually Maradona lets him have her hand in marriage, you know, he's got something going for him. You know what I mean? Poor old Sergio Aguero. I had a lot of time for him as a player, you know. Even though he never played for Arsenal, I thought a lot of him. I rate him highly. He's all right. Taib Dave, I rate Thomas Partey, quality player, but I still feel that we need someone different. Now, I agree with you. The thing is with Partey and Sambi or whoever we have in the midfield, it's like, you know, they're exactly the same player. They're exactly the same player. You know what I mean? Yeah, the heart problems were, and yeah, I know he had the. Oh man, poor old Sergio, man. Well, he had a good career, you know. He had a good career, and at least he's still alive, and he can have some quality of life. He's got money. He never needs to work again if he doesn't want to, Warren, you know. He's got a good quality of life. you know. Yeah, Paul Sergio. Yeah, I hear what you're saying anyway, Taib. Going back on that, I have your comment up again, man. Our midfield is just too similar, like Emmanuel Petit and Patrick Vieira, they were completely different players. They could do everything. Parler was a very different player to Robert Pires. Mark Overmars was a different player to everybody. Freddie Lundberg was another type of player. We had way more diversity back then, and I don't want to go harping back on to the times of the Invincibles and this and that. But I'm just giving examples. Robert Pires, Ray Parler, Freddie Lundberg, Nicola Anelka, Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, Robert Pires, like I said, these guys were completely different players. Completely different. They gave you everything. We had a mix. Lundberg was the fox in the box. Pires was dynamite on the wing. Overmars was dynamite when he played on the wing. Incredible at cutting in and shooting the ball to the net. Unbelievable goal scorer. I mean, just as Peter Schmeichel, just as Gary Neville, every time he played against United, he just tormented them, tormented the living daylights out of them. He just tore the soul out of the club. Incredible, incredible player. But it's like that, guys. It's hard to say, really. You'd have to wonder what's going to happen to us. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know where you're watching it then, guys, but like Taib, Warren, I honestly can't see things getting better than they are now under Mikel Arteta. He's taken us where he can take us. He's taken us where he can take us. This is about our level now. I mean, he had a couple of lucky FA Cup wins, He had a couple of lucky FA Cup wins, and that's basically that. I mean, he's never going to take us any further than that. So where do we go from here? I mean, we're supposed to be going on this brilliant 10-match unbeaten run before we lost to Liverpool yesterday. Spurs have had a bad run, terrible run. They lost their manager. After today's win against Leeds, they're only a point behind us. This great 10-match unbeaten run, how many wins did we have? How many times did we take the full 3 points? Spurs, no matter today's game, their win against Leeds, their comeback win, Conte's first win with the club, they got the 3 points. They're only a point behind us now after the season they're having. A point behind. Tells you a lot, guys. Our 10-match unbeaten run, how many wins did we have? Taib again, if Wenger had put his smelly French eggs in the CL basket during the Invincible season, he might have won it. Yeah, exactly. I'll always think back to 2006 myself. That for me was the hardest Arsenal defeat to ever take as a fan. That defeat to Barcelona in 2006. That was the toughest one that I can remember. That was a very, very hard defeat to take. The manner of the defeat, everything, the fact that it was to Barcelona. If we had won that, we would have been the first London club to win the Champions League. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. But that defeat will always stick in my throat. Warren's team talk, I will be up for being involved in the OSG Marathon Rantathon. Yeah, you know what's good, Warren. You know what I mean? You know what's good. I'm going to rant and rave, and then do a little bit more of it. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I'm thinking of doing that. I think it's a good idea. I think it's fun. And it would be of interest to a lot of people. And it would anyone that wants to come on is more than welcome to come on. I can send you the link. Anyone that wants to come on and talk football, that's actually willing to put themselves on the big screen with the old school gunner, big up yourselves, guys. You know what I mean? And it'll be a bit of fun. We'd have a bit of fun with it. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it would be a lot of fun, you know? It would be a lot of fun. It is what it is. Okay, let me go back down here. I was just checking a few things. Yeah, that would be fun, you know? 12-hour marathon with the OSG. Imagine me annoying the living daylights out of people. 12 hours of it. Geez, how would I actually do that? I'd have to have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then try not to fall asleep. I mean, this has been like 35 minutes already, and that seems like a marathon. Like, that seems like forever. Warren's getting a bit hot under the collar there. Let's see what he put on. I like your idea of getting the online strip as well, OSG. Yeah, maybe I could. You know, I know a couple of girls, I think, in Switzerland will do a little dance. They do a little dance on the screen for me, probably, you know. I could ask them. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let me take that. Don't let comment before I get banned off YouTube. Warren's going to get me banned off YouTube. So listen, guys, like I said, what do you think of the game yesterday? The player ratings. How do you rate the players yesterday? I couldn't even do cross-country run at school. My stamina was poor. Laugh out loud. Oh, man. Tough times, tough times. You know what I mean? I used to do karate before. I retired more guys than the social welfare system. You know what I mean? I retired more guys than Homeland Security. I was like, this is when I was younger. Now I'm all old and wrinkly and bait. I'm exhausted. I'm not half the man I was before, guys. The weight that's married life, you know. That's married life. The weight of the world is on my shoulders at the moment, guys. I'm not joking. But anyway, moved back to my own country and things are tough. Things are tough. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. Anyway, I couldn't even do cross-country run at school. My stamina was poor. Well, lousy. No, don't do it. You will get struck off. No, I'm definitely not going to do it. There's no way. No way. That would be absolute madness. Absolute madness. Okay, let me go through the player ratings for the game, guys. Yesterday's match. I'm going to do some player ratings. Feel free to jump in. Okay, here we go. Let's go through the player ratings, huh? Let's see what we got on it. Let's see what we can do here, guys, huh? Let's go on the old player ratings. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Boom. He didn't see it coming. I was like, look, Roy, Brian Clough. And when Roy turned around, I cracked him. You know what I mean? I said, Roy, it's Brian Clough. But then I fucking got him with one. That's why I got him. Ramsdale 8 from Warren. Let me see here. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to knock it on with the Warren thinks Ramsdale got an 8. Tide thinks Ramsdale got a 10. Warren, the rest 1. Arteta 0. Warren, he did his best. Who did his best, Taib? Arteta. Let's see what was going on. Okay, Aaron Ramsdale. These are not mine now, guys. These are from the Standard newspaper, the Standard UK. They give Aaron Ramsdale a 6. They give Tomiyasu they said about Ramsdale, Arsenal's best player during a difficult evening. Made 2 or 3 excellent saves and never gave up. He gets better every week. Tomiyasu, they gave him a 4. Partly at fault with Gabriel for the first goal, as he allowed Mane to head home, work hard but struggled to deal with Mane. Ben White, they gave him a 5. Like the rest of the defence, he actually had a good first half. It all fell apart after the break, though, as Liverpool ripped Arsenal apart. Gabriel 5, like Tomiyasu, partly to blame for the opening goal. He has been superb this season, but was a little off it tonight, particularly playing off from the back. Tavares, a 4, had a fairly decent first half and then had a howler for the second goal as he passed the ball straight to Jota. Struggled for the rest of the second half. Partey, a 5. Never really in the game and was overrun by Liverpool's midfield. Can perhaps blame lack of fitness, but he must do better. Like Conga, a 4. Had a really difficult afternoon, particularly to start of the second half. Gave the ball away from a few times and was taken off after 50 minutes. Saka, a 5. He thought he could have some joy down the left, given the absence of Andy Robertson, but never really got going. Lacazette, a 5. Didn't really get into the game much, largely because Fabinho shut him down whenever he got the ball. Taken off with 25 minutes to go. Emile Smith, row 5, the only Arsenal attacker who showed much composure at all. Looks threatening when he had the ball and space to play. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was feeding off scraps and never had a chance to get into the game. Spent most of the match pressing. Liverpool's back 4. Yeah, he got a 5 as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's basically it, guys. that's the run of it. There wasn't many pluses come out of that, you know. Ramsdale did his best, yeah. I'm a big fan of Aaron Ramsdale. I have a lot of time for that player. He could never disappoint me because I know he gives 110% out there. Look at the way he plays. Incredible. Yeah, he still conceded 4, but I mean, this Liverpool team. Tavares was dog shit, kept giving the ball away. Yeah, he was crap. I was very surprised why he played. I mean, play anyone but him. Why did he play like? What was the point in signing Odegaard? He's dog shit. The McManus sense, he's got his. That's how you do it, McManus sense, man. I like it. He gives Ramsdale a 9. He gives Tomiyasu a 6. He gives the player formerly known as Ben White a 4. Gabby a 5, Nuno a 5, Partey a 4, Lokonga a 5, Saka, Laka, both 5, ESR a 6, and Auba a 5. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I mean, Ramsdale was head and shoulders above everyone out there, above there, to be honest. I agree with that. I think that's very fair. Yeah, there was a lot of crap performances out there, all over the field. But you have to say as well, guys, I don't want to repeat myself again, but this Liverpool team, they have a serious team. I mean, they are a serious team. They're not to be taken lightly. Not at all. They have an incredible, incredible team. We'll have to see how that works out, you know. But they have an absolutely incredible team. Wonderful, wonderful team. Warren's team talk. Before we signed Tavares, reports were coming out of Portugal saying that his biggest weakness was his defending. Say no more about it, Warren. You hit the nail on the head, my friend. Saka, Laka, Saka, Laka, Saka, Arteta, laugh out loud. Okay, let's see. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, guys, you know, it's one of those things now with the game against Newcastle. It's going to be a big one, a really big match. And it's a game that we need to win. We need to win that game, no doubt about it. We need to win that game. Just flashing the old iPhone there. Not the newest, but you know, that's how I roll. So yeah, guys, it's going to be a tough match, to be honest. We need to get something out of the game. It's as simple as that. I mean, what more can I say about it? Dave, is there any Asian community in Ireland? My friend, is there any Asian community in Ireland? Maybe on Tinder. No, sorry, I'll take that question seriously. In my city, I'm in Cork, yeah. That is the second biggest city in the Republic after Dublin, but it's much, much smaller than Dublin, yeah. It's a very small city. But Cork, yeah, we are a city of like 200,000 people. There are a lot of Chinese restaurants, yeah, not to be, and not being funny, they're like the stereotype of the Chinese restaurant. But we have a lot of Chinese restaurants in the city and very good ones. Like, yeah, there's many. Tung Sing is on the main street, St. Patrick's Street. There's Tung Sing, a good enough restaurant. When will the live stream happen? I'll have to see. I'll have to look into it. Because at the moment, I'm under pressure from all possible sides in my life. Because I got a job. I've only been here like about 10 days back in my country, but I've got a job. My wife needs to get a job. We need to open up bank accounts. First, we need an address because we don't have a fixed apartment to stay at. This is just an Airbnb where we're staying. We need to get a fixed apartment. And yeah, we're under incredible pressure at the moment. So when things ease off and when we're more settled and comfortable and there's less chance of us living on the street, then we'll see. Yeah, but at the moment, under incredible pressure. So we'll just have to see the way that works out. And Tavares is a defender yet again. Another bit of excellent decision making from Arteta. Exactly. I saw the highlights of the Newcastle game, and they look very good going forward. Yeah, they're good on their front foot. They can attack. They've got it going on. It's definitely not going to be easy for Arsenal. But no game is easy right now. When you've got Mikel Arteta as manager, it's just a mountain to climb. I mean, there seems to be no end to what the man can't do. He's not good at anything. I mean, what they do in training, honestly, what they do in training, I don't know. I'm a bit concerned by the form of Saka. I mean, what has happened to him? It's like he's gone completely off the boil. Warren, every team is good going forward. Only Arsenal going backwards. Yeah, exactly. And Tayyip helping out Warren there. That was Tayyip's comment, no Warren. Sorry. He's talking to Warren. Man, I seriously need to go to sleep at some point. God almighty. Well, everything's going forward, only Arsenal going backwards. Yeah. But you have to say it all, guys. Like, I mean, Liverpool have a good team. I mean, the performance was not what we wanted. It was less than we expected. But they have a very good team, you know. Liverpool are very, very good. That's all I would say about that. They're a real dangerous team. So it is what it is, you know. We live to fight another day. We move on past it, and we see what we can do in the future. But they have a very, very good team, you know. They have a good team. So that's it. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, but it's like that. But if you could predict the Newcastle game, what you think the score is going to be, let me know. Warren's heading off. Warren, see you later, man. Sadly, mate, I have to go. I have an early start tomorrow. That's cool, Warren. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute anyway, so, you know, I'm feeling kind of tired. I need to go to sleep myself. I didn't sleep too well last night, you know. I probably haven't slept too well for the last week. But anyway, Warren, sadly, mate, I have to go. I have an early start tomorrow. Yeah, that's no problem. Take it easy. Warren's heading off, guys. If you haven't, subscribe to his channel, Warren's Team Talk. Don't forget to click on the notifications. You get notified every time he uploads content. And that's it. Thank you for tuning in, Warren. I appreciate it. And sleep well. Huh? Have a good sleep and a good start tomorrow. And take care of yourself. Thanks for coming on, Warren. I appreciate it. All right. So that's basically it. I know Tayyip is still in there. But your prediction for the game, Tayyip, against Newcastle, how do you see it going? Let me know what you think is going to happen. Yeah, comment in the comment section there. Comment in the chat. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Yeah, we'll take it from there. That's all there's about it. You just have to see the way things go. Nice comment there from Warren for Tayyip and from McManus. Nice to see everybody getting on along. Things going well. Nice to see it. Yeah. Life is short, guys, you know. You take your chances. That's all there's about it. McManus sends 2-1 to Arsenal, I hope. Yeah, I hope so too. Warren Team Talk, thanks those three. Yeah, there's no need to thank me, Warren. My pleasure, yeah. And thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And thank you for allowing me to guest on your live stream Score Center the other day. I had some fun. I had a good time. McManus sends 2-1 to Arsenal, I hope. Yeah, man. I hope so too. We needed 3 points, especially after that defeat yesterday to Liverpool. I mean, we need to be getting the 3 points in the bag. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, it's not going to be a straightforward game. Warren says that Newcastle are looking very good on the front foot. We have to be careful. They're out for blood. They're in the relegation zone, and they're fighting for their lives. And they have a lot more to lose than Arsenal. So we need to be careful in that situation. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a very, very hard challenge. It's going to be a tough one, big time. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys, you know? What can you say about it? But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. So yeah. My old buddy and pal. You're still alive. I'm glad to see you're still alive. How do you like my winter stay like I've gone on here? You know, I'm just back from South America, back to Ireland in the winter. So I'm kind of taking care of myself so that I don't get sick. Drawn by Dre. Hey mate, how are you getting on, man? Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Dre's channel now. The name is up here. It's Drawn by Dre. Subscribe to his channel and don't forget to smash the notification bell. Turn on the notifications, guys, that you get notified every time he uploads some content. How you getting on, Dre, man? I hope you're keeping well. Rooney or Aldo, Ole or Arteta, if I had a choice. Well, guys that I could actually like kidnap and torture. I'd kidnap and torture the two of them. You know what I mean? Now, as manager, to be honest, they're both the same. You know what I mean? One's as bad as the other. Ole now is, of course, managerless. How on earth Arteta is still in the job and Ole got let go is absolutely beyond me. Considering the league finishes that Ole got for United in the last 2 seasons, like a second and a third. But yeah, they were on a wretched run, United. I mean, he had to be shown the door. But Mikel Arteta should be too. Two useless managers. And in fairness to Ole, he's a United legend. He did great things for the club as a player. Incredible player. Arteta, he's not even close to being an Arsenal legend. He's nothing. So I hope that answers your question, Rooney Aldo. Alright, Drawn by Dre, hanging in there, mate. Glad to see you're back. Still got COVID, so just dealing with it as it comes. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright, you know. You need to take care of yourself. You're a young man, you know what I mean? I know you like to do a bit of fitness and you need to work out and take care of yourself. You know, you're fit, you're strong, you're a young guy. You're much younger than a lot of us here. But you need to take care of yourself too, you know, because COVID is no joke. And the after effects of it can go on for like a year. You know what I mean? Lacking energy, all that kind of thing. I'm actually going in for my COVID vaccination on Tuesday, my first vaccine. So I have an appointment at Tuesday at the City Hall here where I am. So my vaccination is at the City Hall, I think at 10:45 in the morning. So I need to go in. Yeah, Aldo. I mean, I suppose things actually been reasonable. Some people are calling for all this head after day one. No, you know what I mean? He's a fantastic player for United. It didn't work out with him. It didn't work out for him in the management role. I think he replaced Jose Mourinho. He's done his best, and he is a United legend. But in the end, he had to go. I mean, he just couldn't get any more out of the team or the squad. Of course, he's sad to go, but it is what it is. I actually felt it's not a club that I have ever liked, I'll be honest, Manchester United. Maybe because of all the success they had against Arsenal in those years. We won a couple of titles, but United won many more. But I felt sorry for the United fans in the end because I could see what the club was going through. And I could understand it because it's a bit like what was going through. Let me just put up those comments there. Drawn by Dre, hope you're alright, mate. Ronaldo, thanks, man. I'm good. I know you can see it on the feed, guys, but I'll just put those up anyway. But yeah, subscribe to Drawn by Dre's channel, guys. Smash a like in his videos. Subscribe to his channel. He's been sick with COVID recently, so he hasn't probably been uploading. But the man's got a top quality channel. He's an Arsenal fan through and through. He knows his football. He knows the club. He knows what time it is. A lot of the protests against Stan Kroenke, this man stood side by side. Dre stood side by side with all the Arsenal fans in the protest against Stan Kroenke. He's laid it on the line many times for the club. You know what I mean? He loves the club. He knows the club. He lives near the ground. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's been on my channel many times, so check out his channel, guys. Simple as that. But yeah, COVID is no joke. There's no doubt about it. Moving on from that, Ole. Now he's gone. I don't know will he ever go into management again, to be honest. After this, it must be a blow to him. I know he's probably getting a lot of support from Rio Ferdinand, from Gary Neville, even from Roy Keane and Paul Scholes. I mean, they're not guys that are going to kick someone when they're down. Drawn by Dre, thoughts on yesterday, old school? I can't lie when Klopp and Arteta until I was laughing my head off. Yeah, me too. And Arteta was freaked. I can never remember a game where I saw Mikel Arteta so wired. Klopp just pushes all the wrong buttons, man. Remember that bust up he had with Frank Lampard? You know what I mean? And now with Arteta, I don't know, Klopp is just... It was the whole thing with Mane, saying that he gets... Sadio Mane saying he gets fouled here, there and everywhere, you know. That's what really got Arteta going. I can never remember Arteta being so animated. He was gone absolutely nuts. I mean, they both of them picked up yellow cards. What do I think yesterday? I predicted it. Not that it's difficult to predict, but I just saw that Liverpool were going to beat us. They have a much better team. They have a much better manager. And I knew that if the game was going against us, that Mikel Arteta didn't have the skills to turn it around. Liverpool fans saying that Klopp was the reason they scored the first goal. Maybe so. But they were always going to win that game. I couldn't let my heart rule my head. I saw that Aaron Ramsdale was going to do something for us. I didn't think we were going to be turned over that easily, because Ramsdale has been impressive and the defence is much improved. But the game is going to be won or lost. The game is going to be won or lost in the midfield. That's what I said before the game. I said you can pick your team selection. You can have your forwards of Lacazette and Aubameyang or whoever you want up there. But I said the game is going to be won and lost in the midfield. And that's how it worked out. I mean, Partey was completely overrun. Sambi Lukonga the same. The best team won. If we played them today, if we played them tomorrow, if we played them in a week, if we played them once a week for the rest of the season, Liverpool would beat us each time, I think. They just have a great team right now, and we're not up to that standard, unfortunately. John by Joy, Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool fans will be saying a lot now, but let's see, can they win the league this season? It's not going to be easy for them. Giving it loads when you've won the one fucking title. Yeah, that's what Lampard said to Klopp, yeah. He should know, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what Lampard said, yeah. Giving it loads when you've won one fucking title. But they won it in style. And they won the Champions League too. They also won the Champions League and they could have won it twice. You know what I mean? If they had beaten Real Madrid. So yeah, Klopp is alright, you know. Klopp is alright. I have a bit of time for him actually. But you know, he knows how to press all the wrong buttons with other managers, and he proved it again. He went bananas. And I'd never seen, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself, guys, but I've never seen Mikel Arteta so animated and so aggressive as he was yesterday. He lost the plot. I mean, he just took leave of his senses completely. It was like another man out there. I never seen him so animated on the sideline. Normally, he doesn't get involved in anything, really. He's like a mouse. But yesterday, he just lost the plot completely with Klopp. Klopp just annoys, you know. He annoys and he irritates. It's a pity we couldn't get something out of the game, but like I said, I saw it coming a long, long way away. I saw it coming that we were going to actually, that we were going to be able to hold them in that match. But it's onwards and upwards now, Dre, and I'm going to ask you, man. I know you've been sick with COVID, but how do you think the game is going to go against Newcastle? You know, I said beforehand that we should just write off the Liverpool game. We weren't going to get anything out of it. That's how it turned out. But the last 3 games, I said at least if we lost the Liverpool game, but we take 6 points out of 9, I would be happy with taking 6 points out of 9. If we get the Newcastle win, it's 6 points out of 9 for the last 3 games. I can live with it. Like I said, I wrote off the Liverpool game from the beginning in Anfield. I know we were on a hiding to nothing. I could see we weren't going to get anything out of that match. It's as simple as that. And this is going out to Rooney Aldo. Who would you like to see as the Man United coach now? I see Michael Carrick is the interim coach at Old Trafford now. But who would you like to see take over now? Who would you like to see the full-time coach? I see you being linked with Zinedine Zidane. United are a big club, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't see Zidane coming in and managing the team. I just can't see it. But it might happen. But there are plenty of other good managers out there. I mean, that would come to a club like United. They are a big club. But Zinedine Zidane, I just can't see it in my mind happening. I think he's happy now away from management. He did all he wanted to do with Real. A lot of names being thrown into the hat, but yeah, that's how I see things. It's as simple as that. I'm just going to wrap it up there shortly, guys. I'm just going to nail it onto the hour, and then I'm going to wrap it up shortly. But yeah, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Rooney Aldo, drawn by Dre, the McManus Sense, Warren's Team Talk. Big up to Warren. Taib, big up to Taib. Great to have you on, Taib. And of course, great to have Dre on. Rooney Aldo. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I appreciate it. The football capital. Big up yourselves, though. But yeah, Rooney Aldo, I'd like Pochettino. But yeah, Pochettino would be good. Pochettino would be good, definitely. But yeah, we'd have to see how it goes, you know. They've been linked with Pochettino already, and of course they've been linked, like I said, with the great Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest player managers of all time. I mean, there's nothing he couldn't win as a player. There's nothing he couldn't win. Thanks, OSG. Have a great week. I will, man, and you too. And thanks for tuning in. And thanks to everybody for tuning into my channel. I'm gonna wrap it up there. Take care of yourselves, guys. Get well soon, Dre, man. Yeah? Take it easy. Yeah? Keep your head up, man. You're through the worst of it. Get well soon and take it easy. Yeah? See you next time, guys. Play my live stream. Play my playlist if you can, guys. My old school gunner playlist on my channel. Boost my watch hours for me. I'd appreciate it if you can play my playlist a while. And take it easy, guys. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Smash the like in this video for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on the notifications. And play my old school gunner playlist for me, guys. I would really appreciate it if you could do that. And see you later. Come on, you Gooners. Peace. Bye-bye, Rooney Aldo. Take it easy, man. Play my old school gunner playlist if you can, yeah? Help me out. See you later, guys.